Hey everybody, welcome back to my cool builds. Today I just have another custom project that I've been working on. So for my birthday this year, I'm going to have a science themed party, and my parents wanted me to come up with some free decorations, and being that I love Lego and science, I came up with this. So right here we have an Erlenmeyer flask. Then we have a flat bottom boiling flask down here, the little round one. Then we have a test tube and then a beaker. I tried to make the colors as realistic as possible because I'm going to put them around my house during my party and have, just some cool little decorations. Right here, first is the test tube. Sorry. I'll just take these out of the way. And so this is the Erlenmeyer flask, and I made it green because when people think of science, this is probably the most known type of flask. When people think of science, most of the time they think green. I don't know why, but what always comes to mind when I think science is green, like potions or whatever. So I made this, and it has a few bubbles up the top, and you can see the back of it. I just used these stand pieces here. They kind of have like the back to them. Then I just connected it together because no one's going to see it from the back. So it's a pretty simple build, and as you can see, this is the size of my hand, and it's pretty big compared to it. So this is pretty big, and I personally really like this one. Next up is... Sorry, I need to back up a little for this. This is the test tube, and I picked kind of a teal kind of color for it. You can see there's some transparent blue kind of bubbles going up there, and then I tried to use some curve kind of pieces here to make it not just flat like the others had made. Well, yeah, some of the others had made. I used a different technique for the back this time to stand up. They can all stand up on their own. Don't need anything else. Because this back here for it is just basically pieces attached to it. For the bottom, I didn't use, these are two pieces connected together, and then it's, and then if you can kind of see right here, there's a different piece there. If you look closely, there's a cut there, and then right here, it's a different piece, and it's a little bit smaller. Next up is the flat bottom boiling flask, and it's kind of round. It's like looks a little bit like a potion bottle or something. I made this one semi-full, except for a little tube part at the top, and it has like little bubble type things here, and then, more bubbles here. And at the back, I used a combination of both the techniques I used for the Erlenmeyer flask and the test tube with the stand-up pieces. I don't have the right name for them here. And then the straight piece there. Next, I made the beaker. Personally, this is my least favorite one. It turned out okay. You could tell kind of what it is with the context of the other things, but I don't know if I'd be able to tell if what this was if I just saw it standing somewhere. I used a yellow color here with some bubbles, and then kind of a different color here. They're two different shades of yellow. Here, I kind of used the same technique as the Erlenmeyer flask and the test tube, except for this is a little bit of a shorter piece. I also used a piece here that's kind of slanted, and let's just put them all here. You can see them one more time together. So, one more time, we've got the Erlenmeyer flask, the test tube, flat bottom boiling flask, and then the beaker here. I personally think they all turned out pretty good, and I hope you enjoyed this video and you got some inspiration from this to make your own custom stuff. Well, have a nice day. More videos are to come soon. Bye.